Hey Pisces, and welcome to your September 2016 General Tarot Forecast. My name is Sky, and I'm here to deliver, hopefully, an amazing, resonating reading for the Pisces out there. So first off, if you'd like to check out the description box below, I have a link to my new Etsy shop where I deliver tarot packages for a reasonable price. And if nothing else, I would love it if you guys would at least check out the shop and maybe appreciate the aesthetic, because I've really been working a lot and it's been a really fun undertaking for me. But anyway, I want to go ahead and start on you guys reading and see what the cards have in store for you for the month of September. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up your spread and just kind of take it in for a moment, and then I will begin interpreting the cards. Okay, so where do I want to start with this? So, first off, you do have a Major Arcana card in your spread for the month of September. You have the Hanged Man in the reversed position. Other than that, you have all Minor Arcana or Court cards. I can definitely see that you're going to be having a lot of interaction with other significant people in your life in the month of September. You've got that King of Pentacles and the King of Swords, so these could be older, mature, masculine people. It doesn't necessarily denote a male or a female, but just people who use their energy in a masculine way. And you might be kind of caught. First of all, I think that some Pisces could be caught up in a love triangle, so I don't know who that applies to. It's probably only a small percentage, but you might be stuck between an earth sign and an air sign. You know, that would be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of those signs have definitely a large potential in your life for the month of September. I see a lot of new emotions coming up for you Pisces. Or, you see, because I'm looking at the Ace of Cups in reverse right now, you might be wanting to dial back a little bit as it goes to emotional expenditures, emotional transactions. I think the recent past has been a very potentially emotionally draining time for you. Because whenever you see the Ace of Cups in the reverse, it's like all of your emotional energy has been poured out. Like what happens to water when a glass is tipped over? It pours out and it empties really quickly. So maybe in the month of September you're trying to be more practical because you've got that King of Pentacles, you've got that Six of Pentacles. It's like you're trying to devote more attention to the material world. Maybe you're trying to do some new budgets, or you're trying to do more in your career, and you're just trying to really busy up with the material aspects of your life. Okay, I think probably the only difficulty that I'm really seeing for the month of September is the past. I don't think that anything specific in September is going to happen that is so extremely difficult. If anything, I think you're more just in a state of limbo. However, we have that Hanged Man in the reverse position. In general, the Hanged Man suggests a state where things don't change. They're just kind of continuing the way that they have. But when it falls into the reverse position, it's like you have the opportunity to change that. Like you have the opportunity to make really big changes in your life for a short amount of time. Like I think a lot of opportunities will present themselves where you could drastically alter the direction of your life in September. And that could also be a part of what's emotionally draining the Pisces out there, is they're faced with so many decisions. And Pisces generally does not like to make decisions. Not that they can't make decisions, but, you know, they're very spiritual beings. They're connected to higher realms. Therefore, decisions of the material plane, they're not so much a fun experience for Pisces' soul's journey, because it's not really their jurisdiction, if you know what I mean. But obviously, even Pisces are human too, and they have to have those moments where they make those decisions. So potentially a lot of decisions to make in September, but I don't think they're going to carry the weight of the world. Although you could make it that way if you wanted them to. But as they are, I don't think that they're going to drastically change your life that much unless you choose to make them do so. Let's see. I think, as I said, I think that most of the difficulty is in the past because you've got that reversed King of Swords and the reversed Ten of Wands at the foundation of your reading, in the past position of your reading. There was a lot of hard work that had to be done. This could relate to physical tasks or emotional tasks. You might have had too much on your plate. You might have had too many obligations, and you could have kind of formed some injuries to that, whether they be emotional or physical injuries, that can represent back strain just on the physical level, where you might have carried something too heavy, or you might have done something to injure your back. So maybe some Pisces are seeking out some chiropractic work, or that can also be the Hanged Man too. It's like maybe you're trying to do new procedures or something where you use your body weight to maybe correct spine problems. That's going to only apply to a small percentage of Pisces. But also in the foundation of your reading, you've got that reversed King of Swords. So this could have been someone who's... The King of Swords is a difficult archetype for Pisces to deal with because Pisces are very emotional creatures. They really understand where people are coming from. They really give people a lot of slack when it comes to emotional difficulty. And, in return, they hope that others will do that for them too, but the King of Swords does not. The King of Swords does not give emotional slack. The King of Swords doesn't care what emotional problems you're going through right now. The King of Swords wants logical, tangible results. And, if you're having an emotional problem, you set that aside and you finish your work. That's what the King of Swords is all about. So, and the fact that that's in reverse, I think that there may have been another person in Pisces' life in the month of September that was not very emotionally understanding of them. Or this could also be this could be in the past, but also correlates to the month of September. They may not have been very emotionally understanding, and that could be why you're so emotionally drained moving forward. Because, you just had a lot of conflict, maybe even just on an inner level about some people that are in your life that aren't giving you the same emotional support that you give to them. And you're really faced with this decision, which Pisces does not like to be faced with decisions like these. Where do you cut them out of your life? Do you keep them in your life? Do you, it's a really confusing time. I think that there may be someone who comes into your life in the month of September. It could be an old acquaintance or a new acquaintance who needs something from you. I'm getting that from that reverse Six of Pentacles in the beginning of your spread. And this could go either way. The first potential is that someone comes to you in need of something. Someone needs to borrow money. Someone needs emotional support, or maybe even needs a roof over their head, or tries to rely on you for some of your resources, and you don't know what to do. It's like that Hanged Man in reverse. It's like, well, this person doesn't emotionally support me in the way that I need it. Do I need to really go out of my way to support them if I don't feel like I have the same thing? This makes you very emotionally drained, which you see in the Ace of Cups reversed. And then you worry, like with that Ten of Wands in the reverse, that you're just going to be pulling more than your own weight, and you're going to overuse your resources, and it's just creating this big amount of stress. The other possibility is that you, Pisces, find yourself where you need to rely on someone else, where you need to potentially borrow money from someone, or you need someone to help you with a moving process. Maybe you hurt your back and you need someone to come help you do some heavy lifting. That's a possibility. Or maybe when you try, it could be a mixture. Maybe when you loan some money to this person who's in need, you find yourself not being able to budget properly for yourself, and you come up short on rent or something, and then you have to borrow from someone else, and it creates this entire struggle on the financial material world, which, like I said, just Pisces is not about that life. But I think that if any Pisces find themselves needing to borrow or needing to rely on someone else's resources, that this person that you ask will be very reliable and supportive to you. That's what the King of Pentacles is all about, although it does fall into the reverse, so it might be a bit of a struggle. But you do have people for sure in your life, Pisces, who will help you out, who you've emotionally supported so much that if a rainy day comes, they will help you out because of how much you've helped them. And on another note, as it relates to your career or the things you do to make your money, you may find yourself, just doing more than your fair share. I think I already touched on that a little bit, but that's really important. Like, Pisces sometimes are so willing to help others and so willing to take on more than their fair share that they don't even realize, or they think that people will do that for them too. And just don't do more than your fair share, Pisces. Like, if people are just be aware if people are taking advantage of you. And I think that that's going to really help you for the month of September. Like, stop letting people take advantage of you. Stop, because that's draining you so much emotionally, and it's going to be helpful if you can just take on what you need to right now. All in all, I think that September is going to be a month for Pisces where you resume normalcy, you take it day by day. Any emotional draining things that happen to you, you've just got to really take time to withdraw and go within and replenish those emotional loans that you've given to other people. Maybe get by water, really relax. Maybe go to a spa or something. I can see that being really beneficial for you in the month of September, Pisces. Take some time for yourself. That's going to be more helpful than anything. Do your fair share. Don't let others take advantage of you, and just take some time to really recharge your own batteries. Okay, Pisces, I appreciate you listening to this reading, and I hope you'll get a chance to check out my Etsy shop in the description box below, and I hope it resonated. Have a great September.